Hello friends, this video on Matter and Magnetism Part 8 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. Please make sure that you have watched all the videos till Part 7 before going ahead with Part 8. Now we will look at the dipole analogy of electrostatics and magnetism, because when we studied electrostatics, we talked about electric dipole. Now that we are studying magnetism, we are talking about magnetic dipole. But there is a great analogy between the two. If you look at the formulae, or if you look at the expressions which we have derived to calculate the magnetic field at equatorial point or at an axial point, or the torque experienced by the magnetic dipole in an external field, or the energy related to the magnetic dipole in an external field, you will see that the expressions are completely similar in both the cases, just that you replace few things here and there. For example, when I talk about dipole moment in electrostatics and magnetism, when I'm talking about electrostatics, dipole moment means electric dipole moment, which we denote by P. When I talk about dipole moment in magnetic dipole, I mean to say magnetic dipole moment, which is M. Right? Here you have electric dipole moment, and here you have the magnetic dipole moment, or nothing but the magnetic moment, which we often call as, we generally call it as magnetic moment instead of magnetic dipole moment. Right? Similarly, when I talk about the equatorial field, that means the magnetic field at an equatorial point for an electric dipole. When I talk about electric dipole, it is somewhat like this: a plus q, a minus q, separated by a distance 2a. Right? So when I talk about an equatorial field, that means the magnetic field at some equatorial point P. So what is that magnetic field which we find? It is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught P divided by RQ. Now when I talk about the equatorial field for a magnetic dipole, there we find that it is minus mu naught by 4 pi into M by r cube. So if you look at both the expressions, it is exactly the same, just that instead of 1 by epsilon naught here, you have mu naught here. Here it was permittivity and here it is permeability. And instead of electric dipole moment, you have the magnetic moment. Similarly, when we talk about axial point, here it was 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 2p divided by r cube. And here it was mu naught by 4 pi 2m divided by r cube. This I have already derived and showed you how it is mu naught by 4 pi 2m by r cube. If you want, you can derive these expressions as well, following the same way as you did for electrostatics. Now, what was the torque experienced in external field in case of an electric dipole? It was nothing but P cross E. That is the magnetic dipole moment cross product with electric field. And here it was the magnetic moment, that is M, cross product external magnetic field, right? And energy in external field, here it was minus P dot E, and here it was minus M dot B, right? So if you see, they resemble each other to a great extent, just that when we talk about magnetism, all the electric field gets replaced by magnetic field, and all the electric dipole moments get replaced by. Thank you. Please visit examfear.com to watch free educational videos, try free online tests, get the best quality study materials, study from the best tutors and mentors, and much more. Thank you once again.